JC in?
I'm JC. How can I help?
JC, I'm Nate Miller, and I've been wanting to stop by and see you. I've passed by several times, and you don't know me or my company, and I'm not even sure if it makes sense for us to be talking or not. But if you've got a quick second, I'd like to tell you why I stopped by, and if it makes sense, we can keep talking from there. Is that fair enough?
Sounds fair to me.
Very cool. Well, I'm a local guy, and I do all the internet marketing for Rick and Dee Dee over at Plum Crazy. And when I first started working with them, they were very frustrated. They said, Nate, I get these calls all the time from people saying that they're with Google and that my listings are messed up. I'm not even sure what the heck they're talking about. But one thing that I am confused about is when I go to Google and I Google myself, I pull up pretty well if I put my name in and the city that I'm in, but I kind of service a big area, and whenever I put in my services, even locally, I don't pull up. And I see a lot of my competition that they pull up anywhere I search them, and that's frustrating to me because I know that I can do a better job than they do. And one thing about it is the people that call, I'm very apprehensive to meet with them because they're calling from California. I really want to do business the old school way. Does any of this kind of resonate with you?
Well, of course. When I put in my business name, I come up on the first page of Google. However, if I put in countertops or cabinets or any of the things that I do and make great money on, I sometimes come up on page 1, sometimes page 2, sometimes not at all.
Yeah.
So I am concerned about that because I see my competition there consistently.
How big of a area do you cover normally?
I like to stay within 15, 20 miles.
Okay, so keep it pretty local. Sure. Okay. So when you put in these keywords, are you just putting in your city, or did you want to pull up, do you really needing to pull up in surrounding cities as well? Because I know a 15-mile radius kind of covers a decent amount of territory.
Well, it does, and that's just it. I'm only showing up for where I am, right here in Conyers, and that's it.
Yeah, okay. Talk to me a little bit about your website. I've seen it, I've checked it out before I came in to talk to you. Talk to me about it.
I'm pretty comfortable with my website. I like the way it looks. I certainly have noticed that there are things that my competition is doing that I don't have on my site. Well, I noticed when I was putting in my major competitor, when I look at their website, they have this little thing that comes up and offers the discount that they're offering at the time.
Cool.
I don't know how that happens, but I would love to see something like that on mine.
I can tell you it's not by accident.
Is that right?
It's definitely not by accident. Is there anything else? Usually when business owners start talking to me, they usually have several things in their head that they've kind of been thinking about. I know that, the pulling up on Google, the website and the pop-ups. Is there anything else that's kind of been mulling around in your head?
Well, I'd like to, we have a lot of customers that have said a lot of really great things about us. And I really would like to have that added to my website because right now there are a few testimonials on my site, but they're from several years ago.
Yeah.
And we have some that are better now that I would like to get on there, but it's so difficult to make changes to my site. It's such a process and so
Why? How do you mean?
Well, I have to call the company that built the site for me, and then I have to submit my changes to them, and then they give me back a quote on what it's going to cost me to do that, and then I have to pay for them to do it, and sometimes it takes anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to get a change made, and I just don't have the time for that right now.
Sure, I can understand that. How are you guys going about getting reviews right now? I mean, everybody knows that that's important, and that word of mouth is the best form of marketing there is. So, and reviews is the new way of word of mouth. How do you guys get reviews?
Well, we always ask people to review us if they have an opportunity when we do a job for them.
Sure.
If they're happy with us, we ask them if they could post a good review for us. But that's about it. That's about all we do.
So what I'd like to say at this point is, kind of what happened in the same situation when I was meeting with Rick and Dee Dee. The first time that we met, what we did is really took a look at their online footprint and addressed some of these issues. The first issue that they were having was their listings online. There were some things out there that just weren't matching up on other sites as to what Google had. And one thing we did is made sure that all these different sites online that house business information and have business information were consistent across the board. The next thing that we did is we focused on their website. Their website at the time wasn't even mobile friendly. And you and I both know that when you need a plumber, the first thing you're going to grab is that little computer in your pocket and find a plumber. So, we focused on that. Now their website actually has those insights that pop up and communicate with people from the website. So not only were we able to make it, have responsive design to where it responds to whatever device somebody's using, it's also able to communicate with people now through the pop-ups or the insights. Another thing that we did as well is we focused on them being a plumber, making sure that they pulled up in the radius that they want to target whenever people are putting in their keywords. The coolest part about that is we're able to track all this for them. So we're actually able to see, okay, how many clicks from people actively searching within the radius that you're targeting came to your website, and then how many of those people called. Last month I got him 20 clicks and 75 phone calls, which has really changed the game in his business as far as how many people are coming to it. And at this point, I really think that on my end, I think that a meeting would definitely help. And if you would invite me in, I'd love to kind of go through the same process that I went through with them. And I know that next Tuesday I have a meeting with them. If you'd invite me in, I'd love to stop by and kind of start taking the initial steps of taking a look at what you got going online. Is that fair enough?
Sounds pretty fair to me. What time are you thinking?
I'm meeting with them at 12, so I think that 10:30 would give us plenty of time before I would need to be with them. Would that work for you?
I can make that work, sir.
Very cool. Now, I put a lot of prep into these meetings, and what I do is take a look at your entire online footprint. Is there anything that could prevent you from being there at 10:30? I know it's life. I have 2 small kids. I know there's things that happen. Is there anything during that time that could get in the way? Because a lot of times when I set up these meetings, right when I leave, people automatically think, man, I forgot about this, or what am I committing to? This guy's going to ask me to spend all this money. I don't want you to have any of those reservations, so I'd like to, see if there's anything that would prevent that.
I can't think of anything right now, and if you come by at 10:30, I'll already have my crews out for the day.
Perfect.
And I think it will be a time that we can sit down and have some quiet and spend some time.
Perfect. And I have a lot of customers too that they have their internet savvy person of the office, and a lot of times they want them or their business partner or somebody else to be in the meetings as well. Is there anybody else that would need to meet with us as well?
No, just me.
Very cool. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to meeting with you. I'm going to go home and do my homework, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 10:30.
Sounds good to me.
Thank
See
you.
Then.